Hey, so last Friday, my boys and I ran the Pork Power 5K as part of the Mankato Marathon weekend. The 5K occurs every year on the Friday before the marathon, half marathon, and 10K races. It's a great time. It starts and ends by Sibley Park in Mankato, which is a nice little park alongside the Minnesota River. And what's special about it is that there's a bacon station halfway through the race because the race is sponsored by the Minnesota Pork Association. So if you love bacon and you tolerate rutting at least, it's a win-win. I have run this race several times and I've done pretty well for the most part. I could have just done this race and gotten the bacon and crossed the finish line and cheered on the boys as they crossed. Only a minute or so behind me. I really need to work on my speed work apparently. But I didn't want this just to be an occasion where I spent down, threw down a bunch of money just to run 3 miles and get a nice t-shirt or sweatshirt, even though the sweatshirt's super nice. I needed to put something into it. So I ran the race hard. I analyzed how well I did. And after I crossed the finish line, I thought about, okay, what went well? What could be better? And because I did that, I'm more prepared for the upcoming 5K I have with Seth. That's a Halloween 5K. And you might see pictures of that later on. I'm going to be doing something I've never done before. Nothing too drastic. But anyway, back to the point. I was able to grow from that because I chose to. Many people go through challenges, but they don't take the opportunity to seek change in the challenge. Yes, you can find the word change literally in the word challenge, but you have to do it. And that's the same thing with any obstacle we face in our lives. You can look at the obstacle and say, oh, I just got to do this and get over it and move on with my life. Or you can allow it to change you in some way. How can you become better because of this opportunity? So the next time you face a challenge, an obstacle, an opportunity, whatever you want to call it, try to find a way to better yourself, to change because of that challenge. All right? Maybe you won't get a nice piece of soggy bacon afterwards, but at least you'll grow a little bit inside. And that's always nice. And if you like bacon, then, have some bacon too. All right. Well, I have to get going. I have to challenge myself to find the next opportunity to grow from, to change. So with that awful transition, I love you. I hope you have a fantastic day. You make it a fantastic day. And remember, as always, to pass on perfection and go for greatness.